My name is Officer Tiffany Delaney. I'm a police officer with the City of Santa Maria. I have been for just over 2.5 years.
Rafael Carrasco. I've been a police officer since December of 2014.
My name is Officer Ethan Brown. I'm with the Santa Maria Police Department. I've been with the Santa Maria Police Department for about 1.5 years. Part of the fun of patrol is you show up to work and you have no idea what your day is going to bring you, or what you're going to find yourself in the middle of. It's a blast.
There's been plenty of times where I've been at a traffic stop and I've written somebody a ticket, and by the end of the ticket they're saying thank you, because it's not only just writing them a ticket, it's also educating them. It's telling them, hey, the reason I pulled you over was because you were speeding, and here in this zone we have a lot of kids running around, so we're here because we need to keep the kids safe, and this is why I'm giving you the ticket. And a lot of times people do understand. A lot of times when you explain it fully, when you don't just go, hey, here's your ticket, they appreciate that. They appreciate being talked to in that sense.
Is this stuff yours?
Yeah.
I might talk to someone who's on a street corner with a whole bunch of property, and I'm going to educate them on the city municipal codes, stating, hey, you can't have your property out like this. You gotta have more of a confined location. I know you're having issues, and through that contact, not only can you educate, but you can develop a relationship. Yeah. What can I do today to help you jumpstart that process to get you off the street? You can ask them if they need anything, if there's any services that you can offer them while you're talking to them. You can point them in the direction of shelters, of just assistance programs that they may not have known existed prior to your contact.
3575 Western Install.
Western Install.
There's been several times where I'm on a traffic stop and somebody drives by, rolls down their window, and is either cussing at us or yelling at us because they don't agree that we've pulled somebody over and conducted a traffic stop. However, what they don't realize is they have no idea what crime the person just committed. It's not always just a simple traffic infraction like an out brake light. Sometimes it's the suspect vehicle in a homicide. Sometimes it's a DUI driver who was about to run a red light and run into another vehicle full of family members. What people in the community don't realize is they don't know why we're stopping somebody, and we do it to protect people.
Estoy aquí nomás para avisarles, mire, no queremos esa basura allí, ¿verdad? So COPS projects is just stuff we take on our own, like kind of little personal projects we take on for the community. It could be like a heavily trafficked area that has a lot of illegal parking. An officer will take it upon themselves to really patrol that area and hand out the parking sites just to clean up the parking situation. For myself, it's going through the alleys and making sure that we're contacting people and letting them know that we're there a lot, to kind of start cleaning up the alleys in that sense.
Our DUI car is an enforcement vehicle that goes out and just solely looks for people driving under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or a combination of both. So I checked his eyes real quick to see if I could see any objective symptoms of intoxication, and I did. So I'm getting my paperwork gathered right now so that we can do the full DUI investigation on the driver. From there, we pull them out of the vehicle. There's a list of questions that we ask that help rule out medical emergencies and help determine whether or not they've actually been drinking or using drugs. Then from there, we do field sobriety tests. There's a number of different tests that help us determine, we look for different clues and such to determine whether we believe they're under the influence.
Regardless of the situation, I might be arresting you for XYZ. You might not like me for the same reasons, but I treat everyone with respect, and I want people to know. I want people to know my name. I want people to remember my face. I want people to remember that I did treat them with respect, and possibly one of the worst days they've had, and a lot of them reciprocate that and treat me with a significant amount of respect.
I'd like the community to know that each officer is different. Each officer speaks to the public differently. We all handle our calls differently, but we all have the same goal.
Santa Maria is very exciting. We're always busy. The team that we have here is absolutely phenomenal. This is my second family. We work very well together.
The city has a lot to offer. You never know what's going to happen at work. You could show up and it might be a slow day, or you can show up and it's just you're going from the get-go. just calls for service or stops, you're backing your partners. It's a hoot. There's always something to do, there's always something to find, and most importantly, we're serving our city and trying to make it the best community we can.